Good morning. I'm Maria Espada. On behalf of board members of the Spectrum Institute for Teaching and Learning, I am going to present this work today. The title is A Spectrum of Teaching Styles, Educational Curriculum, Massive Open Online Course, MOOC. I will organize my presentation in 3 sections. The first section is an overview of the Spectrum framework. The second one is a Spectrum Institute for Teaching and Learning. And finally, the last section is about the Spectrum MOOC. After years of Muscamoston examination, the Act of Teaching and Learning, around 1960 emerged a new way of thinking that resulted in the creation of the spectrum of teaching styles. This theory was evolving, and in 1986, Muscamoston and Sarah Ashworth presented the spectrum of teaching styles as we know it today. The spectrum is a series of tools that provide physical education teachers with 11 different teaching options to address student diversity and achieve multiple physical education objectives. The spectrum framework has 6 premises. Premise 1, the axiom. Premise 2, the anatomy of any style. Premise 3, the decision makers. Premise 4, the teaching styles. Premise 5, the clusters. And premise 6, the developmental effects, or called developmental channel. I am going to explain each of these premises. Premise 1, the axiom. The entire structure of the spectrum stems from the primary premise that teaching is a chain of decision-making, and decision govern teaching-learning transactions during the instructional process, such as how students are organized, how space, time, equipment are managed, how subject matter is presented, and how the student and teacher interact. Each spectrum style has a particular structure of teaching and learning decision, making unifies the 11 landmark teaching style. Premise 2, the anatomy of any style. The anatomy of any style is composed of 3 decision categories in which multiple decisions are made. These are the pre-impact set, impact set, and post-impact set. Let's examine each of these 3 decision sets. The pre-impact decision set describes the decision made prior to teaching that define the intent of the episode regarding the planning and preparation decisions. The impact decision set, these are decisions taking place face-to-face with the teacher and the learner that define the implementation of the episode. Post-impact decision set, these are the decisions made during or after learner performance that define the assessment of the episode. Premise 3, the decision maker. Both the teacher and learner can make decisions in any of the decision categories delineating the anatomy of any style. The pre-impact, impact, and post-impact decision set. Premise 4, the spectrum. The spectrum is comprised of 11 landmark teaching styles, style A through K. Who teacher or learning makes with decision about what and when determines its landmark teaching style, an alternative style that falls between the landmark styles. For example, as you can see in the picture, in this case, the primary objective is precise replication of a taxon cue. So we could apply style A. The teacher makes all the decisions in style A while the learners adhere to the teacher's decision. Premise 5, the clusters. These teaching styles can be seen to represent the two basic human thinking capacities, reproduction thinking and production thinking. In this sense, there are two clusters of teaching styles. The reproduction cluster comprises of style A through E, and the production cluster comprises of style S through K. 6. The developmental effects or developmental channel. Moston and Astro identify 5 developmental channels: physical, cognitive, emotional, social, and ethical moral. And this channel can be used to examine how the decision-making structure in each learning style impact the learner. Continuing, I am going to explain the Spectrum Institute. The Spectrum Institute for Teaching and Learning is a non-profit organization dedicated to improving education. The reason for the Institute's existence is to improve education through an alternative view of teaching, the spectrum of teaching style. Funding for the Spectrum Institute was generously provided by Dr. Ashworth's husband, Alexander Lankler, and the Lankler Family Foundation. We are 7 members in the board team. The president, Nikolaos Digelidis from University of Thessaly in Greece. The treasurer, Mark Vira from University of Wyoming in United States. And 3 vice presidents, Robin Denyao Shai from National Taiwan Normal University in Taiwan, Wei Fen Min from National Jan Mingqiao Tun University in Taiwan, and me, Maria Espada, from Universidad Rey Juan Carlos in Spain. The executive director, Otton Rosenkranz, and the general counsel, James Sack. The Spectrum Institute has established multiple initiatives to promote spectrum research and the application of its instructional style of teachings, such as workshop series, research grant program, outstanding journal publication of the year award, Spectrum videotape episodes grant, conference grants, Sarah Astro Graduate Student Assistance Scholarship Awards, and the Spectrum Educational Curriculum Massive Open Online Course MOOC. In this link, you can watch a video about the MOOC. Thank you very much for your attention.